the vitriol, the despicable names that have been used, the inappropriateness of the threats that have been made, is something that the executive committee and the leadership of the staff has become consumed with, particularly in dealing with the barrage of emails that we are receiving from members claiming and calling Dr. Curry names that are vile and vulgar and wrong. You have embarrassed me. You have embarrassed this trade association. And you have called into question, by name, our president, which I think is the most despicable, inappropriate, and uncalled for measure that I can imagine. Let me be clear. The choice of who speaks to our convention, who our entertainment is, who our speakers are, is my choice, is the chair's choice. That's in our policy manual. It's not yours, it's not the board's, and it's not the convention committee's. It's mine. My choice was to broaden and enlighten this organization, which apparently I made the mistake of thinking you were ready for. Clearly, we are not. The bigotry that Jewish people have been dealing with for centuries, for generations, is the same brand of bigotry, in my opinion, that has been levied against somebody you don't know. The branding of this man as a bigot, as a racist, as an animal, as an anti-Semite, is offensive, and it is an affront, and it is a lie. I can't keep up with the barrage of disgusting emails that I am receiving, including photographs of Osama bin Laden with 2016 ISRI speaker on it. And I will not allow our staff, and I will not allow the officers to be touched or tainted by this, and I especially will not allow, and I will condemn, if I have to, anybody that chooses to malign our president. This is my call. I won't be bullied. I won't be threatened by anyone to change my mind. It is amazing to me that there is that much fear, that there is that much ignorance and intolerance among our membership, that there is clearly a lack of faith in me and a question called about the integrity of our president, that you believe that I would have a racist, a bigot speak to this organization, that I would bring someone like that to your doorstep. I wouldn't, we wouldn't, and we won't. I am not going to allow this organization to be tainted, or to be affected, or to be injured, because my first obligation, quite frankly, is to protect the integrity of this trade association. Nor will I allow my personal integrity, or my values, or my word, or my honorability to be questioned. I certainly won't allow you to question Robbins. I can't keep up with the emails, and I can't continue to try and fight a battle that I can't win. And I cannot allow our staff to continue to fight a battle that they can't win. And I'm certainly not going to allow the officers to get embroiled in a battle that isn't theirs. I don't know who we're going to get to speak. I'm not sure I want anybody to speak at this point. I'm not sure we need a general session. That might be my own personal protest. But I will not be in a position to embarrass Dr. Curry, who I had the pleasure of talking to earlier today, to make sure that I understood and I could stand before you today and explain some things to you about what you thought he was. There's no need for me to do that now. This is not a victory for any particular group of this association. This is a travesty. This is a mockery. This is a shame that we wear and that you have laid upon this organization. Shame on you. The way you did it was wrong. If you had a question, you should have come to me. You should have come to the officers. Or you should have gotten out of bed and come to the convention committee. Or gotten out of the meeting and come to the convention committee months ago. And said, who's your speaker going to be? We want to know. It wasn't a secret. I apologize to those of you who I think could have gained a tremendous amount of knowledge. To those of you who would have learned something I think valuable that I learned when I traveled to the Middle East and when I met this man. Because I was wrong when I went to the Middle East. I went with a set of fears and assumptions and beliefs about Arabs, Muslims, Palestinians, and I was wrong. To be sure, there are bad people in the world. There are bad Jews, there are bad Muslims, there are bad Christians. Rami Khoury is one of them. I think that we, and I certainly will, owe him an apology, which I intend to give him on Monday. I'm going to reconvene this meeting now. There is no more discussion on this topic. Not under good and welfare, not under new business. When I reconvene this meeting, we're going to go about the business of being ISRI, about acting and being a trade association that works for our members, that is governed by our members, and that does so with dignity and with honor. We will go about the business of being the voice of the recycling industry. This matter is closed. Mr. Chaplain, will you please read the roll?